You want to go use communal showers? We have
Gross.
2 showers.
No, I don't want that.
Do you know what the primary colors are?
Yeah. Isn't green a primary color?
No.
Oh,
The primary colors are blue, red,
that's
and yellow.
really funny. Welcome, everybody, to this week's podcast.
Where we combine cones and conversation.
I'm Logan,
I'm Shawna.
and we
Are your freezer friends.
And it's officially Christmas. It's
Yay!
November 2nd,
Starbucks put out their Christmas menu.
and TikTok is fucking filled with all, like, Christmas girlies going ham right now. It's kind of a lot.
I felt bad. We go to a Starbucks inside of a Target, and so it's like bad. And there was literally like 6 or 7 of them there today, and they clearly were not taught this menu or the system. I got the gingerbread latte, but they have like a gingerbread chai tea latte with oat milk, and so I said that, and the guy was like, hold on, what one? And he's like, oh, there are 2 options. You want just a latte? And I was like, yeah. And so the front counter guy gets it, and then every other employee in there trying to make that drink was like, what is this? What is this? It's a latte with the gingerbread flavoring. That's all I wanted. Like, it broke them.
And I'm drinking a sugar cookie latte. Also, I'm drinking a extremely manly pink lemonade Seagram's.
And I'm over here with a beer. We have so much leftover alcohol from our Halloween party.
Oh my
It's
God.
kind of ridiculous.
The party was really fun, though.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
We had the biggest group of people that came since we started the party, and like 12 people total, including us, I think, right?
13? I think we were at 13.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, we had a good turnout. We've done this party all 4 years we've been together now, gradually going from like 1 or 2 friends. We had a year where there's like
Pretty
8
decent.
of us.
Yeah, we a pretty decent group one year, but
Yeah, this was our biggest turnout at this house,
mhm.
like our house, and we went all out. Like, this was like the first year we had like themed food, and like I said, we have so much alcohol left over. This was the first year we bought. Normally we do BYOB, and this was the first year we bought all of the alcohol. So there's a ton left, and we had decorations galore. It was really good.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. The decorations. Okay, I'm gonna edit in a video. There's been pictures playing this whole goddamn time, but but I'm gonna edit in the video of my favorite part. We got these little Harry Potter floating candle lights.
They were all over TikTok. I'm sure everyone's seen them.
I am not on TikTok, so I did not see them. Sorry, my cord was hitting my keyboard.
Is that what that was?
Yeah, the
It's
clicking.
been driving me
I'm
crazy.
sorry.
I thought Chester was pacing the hall.
That's what's happening. I apologize if everybody could hear that. The floating candle lights were, and I spent so long on these candle lights.
I decorated the whole house in the time it took him to get these ready.
Let me walk you through the process. So, first of all, unpackaging, perfectly fine, not a big deal. There were 20 lights. Yeah, 20 lights. Each individual light had to take a battery. So I first had to unscrew the bottom of each candle, put a battery in, screw that back on. Did that 20 times. That wasn't the worst. Then I had to put the strings on every candle.
String, by the way, is just like the thin, clear fishing line.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like an easy to see string. It's a struggle bus.
Yeah, it's really, really small. It was really cool. So I had to pull off the flame of the candle, which doesn't feel like you're supposed to do that, but I did it. And then I had to loop that around the bulb, which also feels weird to do, and then shove the flame back on top of the wire to like clamp it down.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Why wasn't there just like a little loop at the top? That's what I thought it would be.
It looked amazing. So not upset. Maybe they tried the loop and
Maybe you could see it.
you can see it. So, or maybe just a hole in the flame. I don't know. Anyway.
Well, the flame then wouldn't need to be disconnectable from the stick.
Anyway, yeah.
Sorry.
So after I got all this, so I did the whole battery process all at once, and now like the string process is a whole like segment. Oh, it's a whole stage of the process. There's 3 stages to this process. So after I get the string in the flame, then I gotta take the fishing line and then tie it around this little hook, like a little loop on like the little sticky thing to stick into the ceiling. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're following.
And I had to double knot it because a single knot wouldn't fucking work enough. My fucking fingers didn't have the dexterity to fucking tie these fucking knots. I was so happy that I didn't have to tie it around the candle. So the fact that I had to tie it around all of these sticky hooks is insane. Welcome, the star of the show.
Hi, big guy. Say hi to your fans. You're the most famous. You're the most famous. Oh, he's just getting closer. He has something to say. He has something to say.
He has something to say.
Okay, we're
Okay.
recording.
We gotta get back to podcast.
We gotta get back. Got nothing here. You want a PSL? The
GBL?
You want the GBL? This ew. That sounds wrong.
Yeah, it sounds like a fucking sex thing. Want this fucking GBL?
Cut that part out. That's unhinged.
I thought it was pretty funny. Big Mouth can get away with it.
Are you done with your?
No. Okay.
Oh my god! You gotta speed this process up. We've
Okay,
lost
I'm done.
viewers.
I'm done. Basically, after I double knot them, then I have to stick them to the ceiling, and I made a really cool, like, arrangement. But I had to do that whole the whole knotting and clamping, fucking 20 times.
Yeah, it was a lot.
And then to make sure that the like lines didn't get tangled with each other, I had to wrap the lines all up onto the candles before I hung them because I wasn't like doing this and then hanging them one by one. I don't know if that would have been faster. I don't know. But anyway, yeah. It took fucking forever.
Yeah.
But like the arrangement ended up really cool and the light was real warm and nice and I just really enjoyed the feeling of them.
Well, and it finally gave our hallway something.
Yeah.
Because our hallway's never decorated. It just kind of just feels like this cutoff.
And I know the video is already played, but I forgot the best part. You can turn them on with a wand. And we were able to walk them down the hallway and turn the lights on as we walked down the hallway. We never said that, but you could do that. It was really cool. I really enjoyed it.
But yeah, so that was our decorations, and we had the whole group, and we played Wii, and
yeah, we played Wii a lot.
You look like such a douchebag. I can't with you.
I went to the Target like this. I don't know why, but I did.
It's okay. It didn't look bad when you were walking around, but it's the headphones with the watch and the way you just keep swinging back and forth. You won't sit still. You're stressing me out.
This is what I imagine I would wear in college if I went to college.
The day we moved his younger sister into college, he was trying to convince me that we both need to move, like, go to college so we can move into a dorm together. I was like, we own a house together. He was like, but we missed the dorm life together.
My sister's having a fucking blast at college, so I feel like I'm still...
Well, we're having a blast in the home we own. Like, we have a house with a yard. What would we do in a dorm with Chester? You want to go use communal showers? We have
Gross.
2 showers.
No, I don't want that. But the party was fun. It was
the party was
tons of people over and great food.
That feels to be the only thing we keep pushing is tons of people. Tons of people.
We don't have a lot of people over, and we like our big parties. We like having tons of friends around.
Yeah.
Like I'm not bragging the fact that I had tons of people over. I'm like thankful that I have friends.
But it's funny that that's like, because that's what I'm doing too. But like, it's funny.
It's funny that it sounds like that.
Yeah, but no. We had what? My sister was a pickle.
Yeah. Tyler was a wizard. Tyler, who's been previously on, was a full-on wizard. It was hilarious.
Oh, my dad in the fucking Elvis suit.
Yeah.
My dad goes so all out.
Yeah, it was really great. And I don't know if we mentioned it, but I was an astronaut, and so was Chester, and you were an alien.
Yep. We always do our family themed costumes, so I dressed up as, well, my dad asked what I was, and I said alien, and he's like, oh, I thought you were rave music. Or a music rave. I thought you were a music rave. It's like, that's exactly what I was.
Yes, father. I am music rave.
Yeah, I collectively was a whole thing. I was like, okay.
A whole genre / dance of music.
Literally. But yeah, we got Chester in his little astronaut raincoat is essentially
Yeah,
what
it's
it
a
is.
really
It's like a
practical
nice coat.
raincoat.
It's got like reflective all over it. Like
Yeah.
it'll be good for nighttime walks.
For sure.
But yeah, so it was a good time. But yeah, speaking of Halloween, we watched the new Five Nights at Freddy's movie.
Oh, yes.
What day did we watch that?
It was the day before the Halloween party.
Oh yeah, so like that Friday, so like October 27th. I don't know when it came out.
I think right about then.
Yeah, I think like it just came out because like it's like trending on everything.
Yeah, it was on Peacock, and we didn't know it was. We were going to go see it in theaters.
Yeah,
but
I didn't know that it was being released to Peacock.
We thought we missed it out on theaters, and we just like caught it when it came on Peacock.
Yeah, but it was a good time. We watched that middle of the day.
Yeah.
It was a pretty good movie, but where is my phone? I wanted to bring this up because I was reading today on Twitter about how they were having this interview, and apparently one of the animatronics, that's the word, like moved on its own on set.
What?
Okay, so it says, so in the horror film Five Nights at Freddy's, out October 27th. We watched it the day it released.
Wow, look at us go.
Okay. Jots Hutchinson, is that how you say it?
Sure.
Hutcherson plays a security guard named Mike who battles animatronic mascots in an abandoned themed restaurant. Director Emma Tammy tells EW that her experience with the production's animatronic props eerily echoed this tale of giant robots moving on their own accord. They did have a life of their own at times, she says. Each of the different moving parts on the animatronic was puppeteered by a different person. You had the eyes controlled by someone, the arms controlled by someone, the ears and jaw controlled by a different puppeteer. I remember standing next to one of the puppeteers with a remote control in their hand, and the animatronic all of a sudden twitched its eye. I looked at the puppeteer and was like, "Did you do that?" And she said, "No," laughs. "It just needed to let us know it was alive."
Those were practical machines. Like, they weren't special effects. I thought they were animated.
No.
I guess they looked really, really good, but
Yeah.
I didn't realize they were practical robots. That's really cool. I like when movies use practical effects. Because imagine if it was, like, CGI, how goofy that would look.
Yeah. Well, like, goofy, but, like, also, like, the characters would have just been interacting with nothing.
And it would have been so not as scary.
Yeah.
Do you want to go on to ice cream?
Chester wants to go on ice cream. Sorry, I can't find a spot on my table for my GBL. My gingerbread latte, again, in case anyone forgot. So this week we have...
My GBL.
I really hope that becomes a thing. Chester is excited for this flavor. I don't remember. I'm sorry. Who was it that recommended us this?
One of our viewers, when one of my high school friends, Katie, recommended this to us.
So this is a viewer recommendation. We have the Talenti salted caramel truffle. Chester, please back up. So there are 5 layers here. It has sea salt caramel gelato, chocolate cookies, dulce de leche. I don't know how to say it.
That's pretty close.
No one hate on me. Vanilla gelato and caramel truffles. So I'm gonna try my best to get all 5 of these layers into our cones, but I can't make any promises. We might have to take a small bite out of this to get some of the flavors.
Oh, interesting. We might have to start doing that, yeah.
Because there's a lot of the Talenti ones that I would love to be doing.
What are you doing? Do you want ice cream? You can't have ice cream.
We're also not gonna experience this in like...
Every fucking time.
We're not gonna experience this in like the layers that it's meant to be experienced in.
Oh my god, there's so much.
You do this job.
I can't. It would be just as bad, if not worse.
It would definitely be worse.
There's ice cream all over my studio.
My favorite was when I moved this chair and realized how much I had dripped down the arm of it.
You can book me at Lab in the Mix on Instagram. But make sure you call first so I can clean.
Okay, that one I need cleaned up.
Oh my god.
What? Oh, fuck.
Did you just fall back in?
Yeah.
Well, I guess
Kinda on
mission
my
successful.
finger. Oh, it was a crunch.
She did say you might hate this.
Okay, with the 5 layers, I tried to get a little bit of each. So it's definitely, we're not experiencing it like in the layer in which it's meant to be eaten. Like if you ate from top to bottom, it's kind of all mixed in together. But the vanilla gelato is like biting into a cloud.
Yeah, it kind of tastes like marshmallows.
It's so fluffy.
It's so good.
Mm.
Oh, if anybody notices, I got new glasses.
Mm. We talked about your new glasses with Mark. You look like the guy from Atlantis.
Yes. Yeah.
In his douchebag era.
Yeah, I forgot we talked about it with Mark.
Yeah, because you had just had your eye exam that morning. Okay, we got this like the perfect meltiness.
This is really good.
This is the first time I'm like actually at a loss for words. Like just keep.
This is really
I think it's
good.
because there's so many flavors to be experiencing.
What do you rate this?
I think I might go like 4.25. 4.25.
Man, this is one of the better ones we've had.
Yeah, I'm liking all the flavor. I still haven't gotten any of that caramel gelato.
I think I want to go actual 5.
Actual 5 for you? You gotta finish
5.
that cone first. I don't think you can give things a 5-star rating unless you finish the cone.
Interesting. Is that a new rule?
Because you said that
yeah, if
any
I
cone
finish
you get
it,
automatically becomes 1. So if you don't finish it, it can't technically be a 5 for you because you didn't finish the cone.
I don't feel like there should be a rule. Only because we eat a lot of ice cream on podcast days. And some days, I might really love the taste of it, but I don't want that much ice cream. But
so you can give a flavor 5, but not a cone finisher 5. That's like an extra special 5.
You know, Mark's right. We should break down, like, we should come up with a criteria for,
He's crying. He's throwing a temper tantrum.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys can hear him, but I heard him. But yeah, we should break down our cone rating system and like actually like have things be rate on.
I could get that worked out for next week.
Because there's like the guy that on TikTok that always like he eats pizza and he reviews the pizza. He takes one bite of the pizza and he talks about like floppiness and how good it is, like what the sauce is. Like he takes and like that's his whole. It's not his whole thing, but like that's one of the things he does. I think his name's Pat something.
I think that I loved the dolce de leche. Please edit in Google saying that every time I say
dolce de leche. Mm-hmm.
It sounds so beautiful when you say it. I'm saying it so white. It's so I can't roll any of those letters together. That was really good because it just was like a nice caramely strip. But that vanilla gelato was something else. I wish I had a whole tub of that. And the caramel truffles were really good. They were a stop and pause, which I don't love, but they were so good that it was worth it. And if I was eating it out of a tub the way that this is meant to be enjoyed, I'd be looking forward to eating those crunchy pieces because I wouldn't be licking a cone. I don't mind crunchy pieces in a bowl. It's when they're in a cone.
Really good country pieces because they just kind of like they're not big. They just kind of like
they're perfect size.
They're there, but like they kind of just break right through them and it's just perfectly fine.
Oh, I think you're talking about the little cookie crumbles. Did you get any of those caramel squares? That's what I was talking about.
Understood. Oh, those were really good.
But yeah, there's little cookie crumbles in there, and those I don't mind either.
There's a lot going on here, and I like it a lot.
That's why I love the 5 layers of these. I love, I don't even know what one it's called, but it's like a chocolate brownie one. It's got like chocolate ice cream or gelato, vanilla gelato, like a chocolate fudge and like brownie at the bottom.
Sounds really good.
That one is really good. It reminds me of what? This can all stay in.
No, totally. I just realized that it's officially November and it's officially dropped below 60 degrees here in Michigan. And it's getting cold right now in my house. But we can't turn the heat on, or you guys are just going to hear all fucking night long.
So we're gonna have to crank the heat in the winter right before we record. I thought you were gonna point out how it's getting cold and we're still doing a cone a week.
Also that.
Join the
But
club, people.
we're gonna fucking sweat our guest out for the first 20 minutes of the podcast until it cools down.
That's what you got the ice cream for. We make it tropical in here.
Should we get a palm tree?
We could literally make it like a tropical beach set, so we're always eating ice cream on the beach. That'd be funny. What was I saying? I was saying something about that chocolate one. Oh, it reminds me of, do you remember Market Day at school? Like the food catalog thing you could order from?
Yes, but that was a poor kid thing.
Okay, well, we always bought from it, and it was like when I was in elementary school, and I remembered, like, my mom would always order, it was like this pretzel sandwich. It was like a pretzel bun with just ham and cheese, and you would microwave that, and it was like the pretzel was so chewy because it was frozen, you know? I'd have one of those with a can of Pepsi, and then you follow it up with the little brownie sundae. It was like vanilla ice cream with like crumble, and then there was like fudge and brownie at the bottom, so I'd carefully eat the ice cream off and then heat up the brownie pieces. That was like my after pool snack all summer. Like me and Shayla would come in and have that like every single day. Back when times were simpler. That's what I'm striving for, is to be eating a Market Day soggy pretzel sandwich by the pool. 2006. I see it now. Should we move on to our first little thing I have for us today?
Sure.
I think this will be good for us to be thinking about. So I have 2 questions for us that I have found on TikTok. I keep seeing people make videos of this, and I want to read this to you, and we can think about it together.
Okay. Do I get deep? I'll let you read it.
If you had to hide a paperclip somewhere in your house, and the FBI was going to come search your house, and you want them not to find that paperclip.
The FBI?
The FBI.
Okay.
And you have 20 minutes to hide this paperclip. Where in the house are you hiding it?
You want me to talk out loud and we can go together?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, I wouldn't hide it down the drains, because that's one of the very first places they would look. I was thinking about sticking it in something. That would be... So, okay, how extensive is this search? Is it like breaking down walls and stuff? Or is it just like a plain view search?
I wouldn't think breaking down walls, but like, can I tell you some of the examples that were on TikTok? I saw one woman today. I wish I would have saved who it was, but she was talking about it, and she said the first place she thought of was, she's like, I always have candles burning. I would go put it in the melted wax, blow out the candle. It would harden by the time they get there.
That's pretty good.
And then when she looked at the comment, she said that was the top liked comment. So everyone had that same idea.
Interesting.
So then she said her next thought would be, like, she has like fresh cut flowers in her vase always. She would unroll the paperclip and shove it long ways up the stem of a flower. Because she's like, they might check the flowers, they might pick it up, but are they going to look in each stem? And then she said her third one would be in a box of paper clips.
Yeah, I would throw it in my box of cords or something like that.
You don't think that they're going to take the box down and look?
You know where I put it?
Where?
Air mattress.
Air mattress?
I would open up the air mattress. I would somehow, maybe if I had sticky tack, okay, hear me out. If I had sticky tack, I would throw it in the air mattress. Like, put sticky tack around the paperclip. Push it in like the hole where the air goes in the air mattress, like get it to like a far corner, step on that far corner, make the sticky tack like get squished and make it stick, and then fold up the air mattress, put it back away.
That's a pretty good spot.
Or if I didn't have sticky tack, we always have glue here, I would just smother it in glue and do the same thing.
I liked her idea with the flower stem. I don't always have fresh cut flowers here, but I think about how many like rotted things you have in here with all of your stands. I think I would do the same thing, unfold it and like stick it up into one of the poles of one of your tripods or something.
Like, it all depends on like how extensive the search is, obviously. Because if they're like, if it was like, I hide a paperclip for 20 minutes and then the cops have only 20 minutes to find the paperclip also, like all those ideas work, I think. And there has to be like only like 2 cops. Like,
You know what? I think the 20 minutes is meant to be how long the search is. I think I might have remembered this question wrong. Let me see if I can find it. I didn't screenshot. I have one that I've had screenshotted. I was trying to find a screenshot. I screenshotted it in June. This idea.
You have 20 minutes to hide a paperclip before the FBI come to your house to come find the paperclip.
Okay. Let's look at some of the comments in here. I'll give it to my husband. 15 minutes later, he'll be asking me if I've seen the paperclip he just had. No one will ever find it again. There's a lot of people saying that they eat the paperclip.
Gross, no.
Why do I feel like FBI put this trend out to get collectivity tips to solve a case?
Not to solve a case, but find out where people hide things the most.
This guy says he would definitely super glue it to the underside of the front door. That's a pretty good spot.
Yeah.
It might brush, though. I might do a different door.
Even the screen door would be really good.
Like, our door has probably an inch of clearance. Whereas, like, on the front door, it would have to scrape into the seal. If we did it on, like, one of the bedroom doors.
I think the screen door even has, like, a little ridge.
Mm.
So, like, even if you were, like, on your hands and knees and you looked over, you would still not be able to see it.
That's a very good point. That cone was delicious.
I think, it all depends on how long the search is. So, if they only have 20 minutes to search, and there's only 2 cops, I think you could get away with a lot more. But, I was having, like, the thoughts in the back of my mind, like, where I would hide things. And I'm like, well, it all depends if they're going to take out every single item I own and pat it down until they find the paperclip. But if they're under a time limit, too, that's the only way that really makes sense to me. So, I think with them having, like, 20, 30 minutes, even an hour to search through our entire house, I stand with air mattress all the way.
I guess... Oh. Here's the way that I would think of this. When FBI actually come in to do a search, they're not coming in with a 20-minute time limit. If the FBI is searching for something, they're going to keep searching, you know?
Interesting.
I guess I'm kind of thinking more so like...
Then they're going to find it.
But that's not true either. Like, there's plenty of cases where people hide something. Like, they don't dig far enough in the dirt or, you know?
Interesting. You're probably right.
Someone hides something, like, that's the thing. If you hid it
totally
under a floorboard, that, like underneath, like, something else, who knows?
I'm thinking, like, Batman level detectives. But it's not. It's, like, 2 goons.
Human FBI agents in the real world. This GBL, after, to be clear again, my gingerbread latte, it's not a very sweet drink, which I liked. I liked the flavor of this, but after that extremely sweet caramel coffee kind of flavored cone, going into a coffee drink that's not sweet is kind of bitter.
Imagine that.
And I know my beer is going to do the same thing. Let's ask the second question.
Oh, yes, please.
I'm, like, forgetting the plot. I just want to sit here and talk to you today. Okay, are you ready? I've had this one saved since June. You're a burglar.
Okay.
But instead of stealing things, you do things to confuse or annoy your victims. What are you doing? I'll give you an example. The creator I saw post this said that they would break into their attic and get their Christmas tree and set it up every single day. So they'd always be walking out and, like, their decorations would be out and they'd, like, be, what the fuck, and put them back, and then the next day they do it again.
Okay, I'm a burglar, so I'm trying to annoy someone. And my goal is to annoy someone. So
Confuse or annoy, yes.
So I am going to do the smallest things possible to not get caught for the longest I possibly can.
Okay,
so
explain.
You take off your shoes, and I just move them in the next room, or I might, like, do some recon, see where you put your shoes a lot, and just, like, move them between, like, 2 spots.
Interesting.
Or or you went to I take all your waters out of your nightstand. Like every night. You're sitting here going,
Can we clarify? Because you said I take all of your waters out of your nightstand. Most normal people don't keep the 8 water bottles in their nightstand the way that you do. He
True.
has 8 different water bottles, all at different levels of being finished. That drawer is so heavy. There's so much liquid in it.
just fucking outed me on the internet, babe. My friends are gonna hear that. Yeah, I would just do really small, like, move, like, just things that, like, you reach for every day, like, take toilet paper. Or, like, those types of things. The things that you just reach for, I would make sure those things aren't there, ever. Paper towel, always gone. Just drive someone nuts in... Because all the things that they, like, go to like, moving keys. Like, you put your keys in the same place every time. I put it out. I put it out in the open, but I put it on the counter. You're still going to go to where you put your keys last. But now they're on the counter. You're like, where the fuck are my keys?
I feel like this would be very victim specific though, because you as someone who misplaces everything would not, like, you would just think you were doing this. Me as someone who has a meticulous spot for everything, it would piss off.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You'd have to know your victim.
But I think I would, after, like, eventually, like, I would figure it out. Like, I'd figure out, like, someone's fucking with me. And that would annoy me a lot. Like, where the heck? I know I put this here. I would get so angry because the guy's, like, against me. Like, he's gonna do stuff even more disruptive than I already am. Buddy,
I was thinking something like a little more grandiose to the point where, like, it would be clear that someone was doing it, but I wasn't thinking Christmas tree level. My thought was, like, for me, like, if I turned on a light and it always, like, was a little unscrewed, it would drive me crazy. Like, you know how it flickers a little bit? So I think I would constantly unscrew different bulbs, especially in, like, the ones that have, like, a cover on them that take time. Unscrewing them a little bit, just so there's always an issue. You always think you need a new light bulb. And then also...
Go ahead, you can finish, I'm sorry.
Like, for me, I'm someone that, like, constantly is checking, like, the dates on my condiments. Like, I don't ever want anything to go bad, so, like, maybe going in and, like, just scribbling, like, a little bit of Sharpie, so it's clear that someone did something, but you're like, who the heck? And, like, do a different bottle every time.
I would, swap out batteries and all the remotes with dead batteries.
Ooh.
And, like, so every time you grab the remote, you're like, fuck, these fucking batteries are dead again. Not, like, every night, like, every, like, week or so. Like, just long enough for you to go, like, my remote's working, finally. And then you go, like, what the fuck?
Ooh, or, like, pulling, like, some of their freezer items or, like, their gallon of milk out of the fridge and just leaving it on the counter every night. So, like, they woke up to, like, spoiled food every morning, but it'd just be, like, one thing where it's like, why is this even out?
Interesting. Like, I'm trying to do stuff because I'm still a burglar. So, like, they can still call the cops. So I'm doing my best not to get caught. You know what I mean? That's where my mindset is. So it shouldn't be grandiose, because if you wake up one morning and your fucking Christmas tree is set up, guess what you're doing?
Calling the cops.
Instantly. But if your remote's batteries are gone, or, like, the toilet paper isn't put away, like, I would ruin your relationship before you would call the cops on me.
I guess my thing, though, is...
This fucking guy running his face into the windows all night long.
He doesn't know how blinds work.
He sees something outside, and that's what he's doing.
I'm just thinking about the Christmas tree thing, though. You call the cops, you don't have any evidence that someone was in the house. So, like, they're, like, legitimately not going to do anything, because there is nothing they really can do.
But they could be... But the next thing that you do, you know... Or is it just one act?
Well, the guy had said he'd do it multiple nights.
Yeah, so that I would too. So, like, as soon as you do
I
it...
think you're just thinking too far into it again.
I think you're not thinking too... I don't think you're thinking far enough. Because there's rules that we have to... there's not. Just joking. I was gonna be like, there needs to be rules for it to make sense to me. So I have to set up all these things for it to make sense in my brain. Is it good?
Do you want some of these caramel squares in here?
No, I'm okay. Thank you. Thank you, Katie, for the suggestion. It was fantastic.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
She
you
said,
finished it, right?
I did. Automatic 5. She said this was a big pregnancy craving for her.
It's quite good.
It's quite good. I completely understand. So you have a game that I'm super excited about.
Yes. I have handmade Headbands, the game, for us with ice cream flavors only. Sorry, Chester did not like the idea of this game, I guess. He's giving bombastic side eye.
Anyway, continue.
But yeah, so I have in here 20 ice cream flavors, and we can only ask each other yes or no questions based on our flavor.
And you have all of the choices pulled up for us, so we don't have to guess like all of ice creams in existence.
Yes.
We can actually like figure out which one we are just by asking questions by the list.
Yeah.
And it'll make this go by much better, I think.
Here. Do I have mix-ins or am I just a base? Ugh, I keep wanting to ask that question.
Yeah, it's one question.
Do I have mix-ins?
No.
Okay.
Do I have mix-ins?
Yes.
Okay.
Did I have mix-ins?
No.
No. I keep thinking about your fucking flavor. I don't have mix-ins.
I understand why they have straps for the Headbands game.
Your
Your arm
arm's
gets
sore.
real
Yeah,
fucking
I'm
tired.
so bent down, and now I can't see if I still look okay.
Babe, want me to blow your mind right now?
Yeah. So stupid. God, my arms are so tired up here.
That's so funny.
To be clear for our audio listeners, we've just put our hands down in front of our chest, so we still can't see our thing, but...
Oh, that's really funny. Okay, so I have mix-ins. You do not.
Okay.
And it's my turn, right?
No, it's my turn.
Oh, go ahead.
Is my base flavor chocolate?
No.
I guess I don't have mix-ins. Never mind. Sorry. Am I yellow?
No.
Okay.
Do I have a dessert? Okay. Yeah, I would say so, yes.
Okay.
I have mixed. We're kind of based off of a dessert. I think. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Am I specific to a certain region or state?
No. Not that I know of.
Okay.
Cake batter. Dang. Okay.
You said I am popular?
Yeah.
Let me think.
Kind of a bad question.
But like of the really popular. Is my 2 words in it?
No. Okay. Oh, I do start with C. Shit, I'm stupid. No. I start with C.
No.
Really? Wow. I think 3 strikes and then I lose. I think that's what has to happen.
Do I start with N?
Yeah.
Am I Neapolitan?
You are.
Yes.
Damn. I was fucking cookie dough? God damn it.
You fool. That's why I was like, kinda, because technically cookie dough is a dessert.
Damn, I was going to ask if I had cookie in my name, but then there's only one of those. So, like, that only will eliminate one question. I'm trying to eliminate the most things possible, but I I want to scratch them off after I ask my question. I want to play like Guess Who instead of.
I have that as.
I mean,
one
that's
of the
kind
things.
of what we're doing. Since we have all the names pulled up, it's kind of Guess Who. In a way. Oh, I have to show this to you.
Did you look at it?
I almost did. I can't read that fast.
Am I upside down?
You are.
How did I know? Oh, I just realized. Do not look at my glasses too hard.
Oh, I don't see.
I can see my card in your glasses sometimes. Okay. I can look at yours. Okay, ready? You ask the first question.
Oh, right. I'm guessing what's in my hand. I almost just gave away what's in your hand. Am I based on a dessert?
No.
Okay.
Am I a primary color?
Yes. I have fruit in me.
No. Do I have crunchy pieces?
Yes. You are.
I am, and I have crunchy pieces. Ooh.
It's my turn.
I know.
Do I have one or two words?
Oh
no. Do I have one word?
No. Am I two words?
No.
No.
Hold on. Hold on. No.
What do you mean?
No.
No.
I was seeing if you made it two words on here accidentally, and that's why you said
I'm
that.
one word?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well.
I am a primary color, and I do have mix-ins.
Yep. And you do not have two words. And I have more than one word.
Yes.
Am I a primary color?
No.
Okay.
Am I blue?
No. And I'm not based on dessert.
No.
I got two words.
I got two words.
I have caramel.
I will be honest, I am not sure. I haven't had it in a long time.
Can I rephrase?
Yes.
Do I have raisins?
That's not a rephrase. That's a totally different question.
Yeah, but like those were the two questions I was asking to eliminate answers.
Do you have raisins?
Do I have raisins?
No.
See, that.
Okay.
I thought I knew the answer.
My turn. Oh shit, I forgot the question I was gonna. Am I pink?
No.
What? I'm one word?
No.
What? You told me I was.
No, I said you were not two words.
And I'm a primary color?
It's my turn.
Do you know what the primary colors are?
Yeah. You're missing
I'm
it.
not two words?
You're not two words.
But I'm not one word.
Correct.
That means I have to be a 3-letter word.
3-letter word?
A 3-worded name.
Correct.
There's only 2 of those. 3 of those.
Correct.
And none of them are primary colors.
What are you talking?
You told me I was a primary color.
Think about the brand that you don't like.
Babe, none of these are primary colors.
Isn't green a primary color?
No.
Oh.
The primary colors are blue, red, and yellow.
Really funny. You're not a primary color?
Am I mint chocolate chip?
Yeah.
I was taking that point no matter what.
It was Rocky Road. What the fuck?
I am going to make sure you understand my questions from now on. Oh my god. This is mine.
This is really funny. Oh, I almost looked.
You're upside down.
You're upside down too.
Am I one word?
Yes. Am I one word?
Yes.
Interesting. That knocks off so many.
I know. Kind of an unfair first question.
Yeah. You go.
Am I a savory flavor?
Yes. Do I have mix-ins?
Sometimes.
That doesn't actually help me very much. That was a
I
dumb
know.
That was a dumb question.
Let me think here. Am I brown?
Yes, probably.
Okay.
Does my base flavor grow on trees?
No. That is a good question.
It's really funny. Okay, your turn.
Do I start with C?
Yes. I just got to do it. Okay, hold on.
Because you know I'm coming in.
Yeah.
That is the problem with the list. I think we should eliminate one or two worded that question.
Am I bubblegum?
Yes.
Sorry for that weird cut. Chester is real grumpy right now, and I don't know what his fucking problem
He's
is.
so on a temper tantrum because he wants to see us.
So
we need to wrap this recording up.
So we're gonna cut this game here. Shawna wins 3-1, and I'm probably gonna always be bad at this, but I think we totally should take the names off the ones we already used off this list and
add
maybe
some more in here.
Do that.
Keep it mixed. Or even if we kept this list up there.
Maybe we can do this with our next guest.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah,
because I made a ton of these because I didn't know how long we'd want to go for. So
that'd be awesome. Yeah,
we'll definitely play this again, and I have so many other ice cream themed ideas that we will eventually get to.
So you want to wrap it up here?
Yeah, it sounds good to me.
Awesome. Thank you everybody for listening to this episode.
You can find us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Spotify, and YouTube at Freezer Friends Podcast. And you can also shoot us a email at freezerfriendspodcast@gmail.com with any flavor recommendations. God, if anyone finds any Am I the Assholes they'd like read, we'd love to judge some. I can't find any more.
Yeah, we really appreciate all the viewer interaction that we're getting. It's not like we're not overwhelmingly famous, but people are really liking what we're putting out, and I really appreciate the people that take the time and listen every week, even though we're just two randos just chilling in our studio.
It makes every interaction feel that much more special because it's someone that actually took their time to care about what we're doing.
Yeah, so we really appreciate everybody coming around and hanging out with us. So we'll see you next week.
Our premise is melting.